What's up everyone, Logan Shinholster here, and I'm going through a Contractors website. It's actually not even a random one, it's one that somebody reached out and said, you want to check mine out, use it for YouTube, and I was like, cool. So this is my home, this is where I'm quarantined at for the foreseeable future with everything going on. So let's go ahead and jump on into Luke's website and see what we got cooking. The website, just an initial, what I'm seeing gut reaction from it. It's cool. I'm okay with it. It's relatively clean. Obviously it looks like he's a landscaper. So the first thing that I would say is there's no real call to action per se, right? What you want is those buttons on your website that will say, okay, great. Like this is exactly what we want you to do in the grand scheme of things. All right. So usually up here, you'd have the top right button would be the shop here, buy now, give us a call, things like that. And you actually have careers up here. So this tells me that his number one thing that he wants people to do when they get to the website is to see what jobs are available. If that's not the case, then you want to switch it on over, make contact us number one, and make that actually like a button that people click on. It kind of stands out a little bit more. And this is also, it's a bit much at the top. You generally want less, like less is more in this case when people first come in. So if you look at the site, as far as things that they want you to do or that you can click on when you first get in here, you're gonna have a phone number, an email, get a quote, sign up for a newsletter, services, portfolio, praise, packages, about, learning hub, contact us, careers, learn more. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different options of things that you can do when you get to the site, when you first jump in there. You really want to max out at like 6 if you can boil it down to that. That's the first thing that I would go ahead and switch up. The background image is a tiny bit grainy, but not the end of the world. I like this sit back and enjoy the view even more. It's all in a day's work for us. I like that mindset or that theme, but it doesn't stand out enough about what exactly you do. So it says sit back and enjoy the view even more. Cool. But then under there, instead of it's all in a day's work for us, I would talk about landscape services or something that just basically says, this is what we do. So people can go, oh, okay, that makes sense, right? We have the logo at the top, but still I would have it under there in the sub headline. And then this learn more just doesn't really stand out enough. I would figure out a way to make that stand out a little bit more. Otherwise it gets overshadowed. Before I click that, just to do a once down and up, what can we do for you? This just kind of lists everything out, especially in the world of landscaping. It's very visual, so we'd want to make this a little bit more visual, right? You can make these more images, landscape maintenance, hardscapes, landscape lighting, just to show where people are going instead of just putting these little check boxes. Not the end of the world, but I would really push to make these more like a visual background that people can click on, because it looks like they can. Let me see. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. All right, so I would make this a little bit more visual. And then coming on down, you gotta picture the team, which I like. Let's see this video.
I like working at New Outlook Landscaping, mainly because it's a family-oriented company. Everybody that works here is relatively close to each other, and we can all have fun and joke and be serious when we need to. I like doing landscaping because it's outside.
All right, so I like how they have a video there because that helps a lot. Now, here is where the criticism is going to come in. The guy talking in the video, nobody buys when they're not excited, right? People buy when they get fired up, they're ready to go, you love it. The music in the background, again, happy music, it's great. But listen to the tonality in the actual words that they're saying, how they come across.
And we get to create basically the customer's dream backyard. That's the best part of landscaping, is getting to the end of the job and seeing how happy the customer is with it.
It looks like he's just kind of being forced into this. Video is tough, and I totally understand that, and I can empathize with it. However, if you're gonna put a video that you want people to feel happy and upbeat when they get to your website, then the voice behind it needs to be happy and upbeat. All right, so nobody buys when they're not excited. Everybody buys when they are excited. They want to feel excited about whatever project they have going on. Music is good, video is good, and I would either have somebody else do it or have this guy redo it, but just lift it up a little bit, make it happier. All right, but the fact that they have video is gonna beat out most companies, so that's great. Just be mindful of that. That's the message that you're putting out there. All right, moving on down. Proud to be professional, friendly, dedicated, reliable, guaranteed. We're professional, we hire professionals. That's a buzzword. Friendly, same thing. Dedicated, same thing. Reliable, same thing. Yeah, like with these, you can have these on your site, but you need to back it up and show it, right? By just saying professional, friendly, dedicated. It's the same thing as somebody writing on their resume skills that I have. I'm professional, I'm friendly, I'm dedicated, right? But if there's no experience to back it up, to say, we're professional, let me give you an experience or an example. Or even, you could even put professional and then under it, or somehow show a testimonial from somebody that says, when they showed up, they were a very professional crew, right? When you see this picture, it's a good picture, right? They look fine, they're good to go, but somehow you gotta back this stuff up if you're gonna make these claims, because if we're in a show me world and if you can't show people what's going on, then it's gonna be tough for them to really take note of that. All right, I like that they have these testimonials. Great job on that. Let's turn your outdoor vision into reality. Let's dig in. I'm cool with that. Good. All right, cool. Yeah, I like this. All in all, it's good. You can just show stuff a little bit more, make these a little bit more visual, make this a little bit happier. One other thing is I would require, even if they hate doing it, have everybody on your team smile. People hire happy people because they want you to come out there and build happiness in their yard, so they gotta be happy. Let's go ahead and learn more, get you to. Hello there. Thanks for stopping by, contact us. So here's with that, so learn more is saying, learn more about us, learn more about the process, learn more about something, but the first thing that it does is it sends you over to give us a call, right? So if you want people to call you, then you've gotta make that button, get a quote, or call us, or contact us, or whatever it is, but learn more could be actually learn more. So I would either change that up and make it go to something else, or I would actually just change up the text and say contact us, and that's where you get started, and that's how you get over here. You always wanna have like a contact us button, or it's a good idea to have one of those. So people that come in, they already know what they want, they're ready to contact you, they can hit that. But it's great to always have a secondary button that would be learn more, and maybe that talks about the services or whatever it is that you want people to really go to, that is not gonna get them to call you maybe this very second, but it's still gonna help progress the sale. All right, so let me go through a service page. Let's do something fun. Let's do outdoor living and hardscapes. All right, outdoor living and hardscapes, walkways, patios, water features, and retaining walls in Harrisburg. Okay. Hardscapes. Yeah, so just going through this, they have examples, which is cool. However, again, let's say when you walk out to a homeowner's house and you've got your brochure of all the great stuff that you can do, because this is what you sell on, this is your portfolio, the pictures are not tiny on that page. The pictures are huge and blown up. So I would make these a little bit larger so people can, really blow it up, or at least make them clickable, so if they click on it, it'll expand. All right, that's a good way to really stand out, especially because you're visual with what you do. Hardscapes, new outlook really gets creative when it comes to hardscaping your yard. We will sit down with you, get your ideas, and then create a professional design which will show you what your property could look like. So that's great, right? If that's actually your process, we'll sit down, get your ideas, and then create a professional design. That needs to be showcased. That needs to be like, here's our 3-step process of getting you exactly what you want. Step 1, let's sit down together and show what that looks like. Step 2, let's get all your ideas. And step 3, we'll present you with a design. It actually shows a design right there. So it actually shows people this is what it's gonna look like in your shoes if you decide to work with us. It makes it very easy for people to go, okay, they have a process, they have a system, I like it. Let's keep going. We're proud to say that we're involved with and certified by ICPI. It's not gonna hurt, but it doesn't necessarily help at this stage. Generally with stuff like this, if you're certified, just put the logo at the bottom and add some street cred, but I wouldn't necessarily talk about that unless everybody in your area is saying, hey, before you come out here, are you ICPI certified? These associations are made of professional contractors, engineers, and product manufacturers. They offer, water features. Yeah, I would just work on getting bigger and better pictures just to really show the visual of everything, especially before and afters in your space is gonna be very helpful. Let's just check out the portfolio. Like what you see, request a quote. All right, let's see it come up. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, with the pictures, they're a little bit all over the place, where some are a little bit older and smaller, it looks like, and then some are nice and big. Yeah, I would just work on this. What I would do is I would probably find, if you're, outdoor fireplaces and retaining walls. This is outdoor walkway and stone patio installations. So it really seems like you're more, okay, so keep going. Yeah, variety is going to be big. So it looks like with the landscape lighting installation, I mean, these are cool, but it's the same project over and over, and like those are effectively like the same pictures. So you'd want to vary those up, get a couple more projects in there, so that way you can show a bit of differences there. Otherwise, it's just the same, same with this. I would switch them up, and then if you're going to say, hey, we do water features, show water features in your portfolio. Let's check out one last thing, which is packages. On-site landscape design consultation, professional 3D design or landscape design, option, cool. Silver, okay. I would say if these work for you, that's totally cool. But it's a lot of packages in one. So you've got on-site, like it goes from $150 all the way up to $20,000. So to have a meet and greet, and then a 3D design, and then you start to work your way up lighting packages, and then you get your patio packages, and then you just have daily rates. It's kind of a lot of different options that you're throwing at people. So if you're gonna have prices, I would keep them all in the same scheme of things. So maybe have design packages, right? And the design packages could be on-site consultation for $150, 3D design for $700, and those are the only two packages for that. And make that its own thing under design. And then on the lighting page, you could just have lighting packages, which goes through this, right? But by throwing all this at them at one time, it might just be kind of a lot. So I would, yeah, then I also wonder, like, how many people add a $20,000 project to their cart? Unless you're getting a lot of e-commerce, I probably would just get rid of those, the add to carts, because I don't know anybody that's just, at least for me personally, I'll say I've never just bought a $20,000 thing on credit card on the internet before. So I would organize those a little bit differently. So I would say if you do want to have online pricing and stuff, that's great, I love it. But I would find a better way to really showcase that. And then see this last thing, proudly family owned and operated. So if you're gonna make that claim, proudly family owned and operated, show your family, right? Don't just show you, show the whole family. Welcome, take pride in our work and commit to the highest level. Luke Henry, cool. I mean, I get that. I like that you're signing off as like a letter. We're about maintaining expert knowledge in our field, hiring the brightest and best employees. Talk about the why. Right, why? Our goal is to make you our lifelong client through keeping commitments, exceeding expectations. I would talk a little more about that, dive deeper into that. What about that excites you, right? You can make them a lifelong client in remodeling. You can make them a lifelong client as a banker, right? What about that excites you, and why landscaping? All right, so I would update that. There's your certifications, good job with that. FAQs, I like that you have these in there, so good to go. So all in all, yeah, it really just needs to be a little bit more visual for sure. You're in a very, very visual space. So definitely make these a lot more visual as a whole. Update those portfolios. What I would probably do is figure out what your top services are. Let's say your top service is hardscapes, all right? So I would have a button that says contact me, and then over here it just says portfolio, and when they click on that, it sends them over to a nice portfolio of different types of projects that you've done with whatever your most popular service is, and then trickle down the other services there that you have, but give the people what they want, right? If people are coming in and the first thing, especially in artistry-based industries, so remodeling, landscaping, things where you come in and create, and the artistry side is a big part of it, people want to see that, and that's initially how they're going to hire you for your work, is just to see, can you even do the stuff that they want? So give it to them, let them check out your portfolio and make it easy for them. Contact me, check out our portfolio, and then from here, let the work do the talk. And then once they go, okay, New Outlook Landscaping can do the work that I want, and then they'll start to learn more about your company. So you gotta sell the product before you sell yourself in all of this. All right, so that's the review for everything. All in all, it's a decent website. It just needs to be way more visual. Bring out some more of the emotion that goes into it. And then he's got a lot of the good stuff here. It just needs to be kind of reorganized so it all flows a bit better. All right, so there's the review on that. Do me a favor, if you like this kind of stuff, drop it in the comments. Just say more reviews, right? That way I know keep going with this stuff. It's been kind of a hiatus on doing these, but we'll start to bring them back because right now everybody's sitting there probably tweaking their websites and tinkering with it. You might as well learn what works and what doesn't work. More reviews. See you guys later. Peace.